Hey, I got something to say, and y'all chill out, because I know how y'all like to fight. Quit saying marriage is not for everybody. Just admit you didn't know how to date, you didn't know how to work your relationship, and it didn't go well for you. And it failed. It's okay to admit that. When you learn better, you do better.
Soundstripe. Here we go. We good. We good. Listen, I'm not spending a lot of time talking about who I am. I'm Dr. Sims, America's #1 person development expert, and I have flown in the man, the legend, the dating guru, all the way from Huntsville, Alabama. They call him the Dr. Phil of TikTok. They call him the Steve Harvey of TikTok. They call him the Montel Williams of TikTok. Coach Ezekiel, aka Zeke Bolden. What's up, Coach?
What's good, baby? It's good to be here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. It is so good to have you today, man. How's the weather up in Huntsville?
You know, it's a little windy. We got some bad weather rolling in. It's a little windy, a little chilly. But overall, man, we enjoying life, man. We doing what we do.
That's what's up, man. Well, listen, man. Tell everybody, the people that don't know you, the people that don't know you, who is Coach Zeke? Who's Coach Zeke?
You know, I'm just somebody just trying to tell everybody about the man who can fix anything that you got, to be very honest with you. Ain't nothing special about me other than I'm a servant of God, man, wanting to help people, wanting to, my platform is love. I believe in love.
Yes, sir.
I believe in marriage. I believe in helping people find their life mate. And that's my mission from God. God says to me, hey, is there no balm in Gilead?
Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody.
God says, then why aren't the daughters of Zion healed? So I took that mission and said, God, I got you. And so that's what I'm on. I'm on a mission to see people healed, delivered, set free, and married.
That is good. And so how long you been a relationship coach?
Man, I pastored for over 25 years.
Wow.
So pastoring is actually coaching. So, formally, I've been coaching for about 7 years,
right?
Certified, but all of my ministry, I've been nothing but a coach, to be very honest.
When I got into coaching, one of my I play Madden football online, and I got hundreds, thousands of friends, and one day, 12, 13 years ago, one of my buddies said, Dr. Sim, what else is a pastor than a life coach? Ding, 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 ding. And the minister of motivation was birthed. You know what I'm saying? So how long you been married, Doc?
I've been married for 33 years, man.
Wow. Wow.
April will be 34. Yep, April 27th. Thank you, man.
Man, I heard you say on TikTok, man, when she walked by you, it looked like time stood still.
I can't talk about it too much, but I get excited. As a matter of fact, to be honest with you, once I leave you, I'm headed to her job to drop her off some flowers. Man.
Oh.
I keep flowers there, bi-weekly to make sure that she knows and everybody else knows she's spoken for me.
Oh, that is so good. Well, we have a young lady, one of my dear friends. I love this young lady. She said, what are the chances I tune in today and y'all talking about dating? And so you have a recipe, you have a formula. Okay, before you talk about your formula, kind of tell us some of the things that you're noticing in this hour of dating. What in the world is going on, man? These dating apps, social media, this stuff is all out of, as Big Mama would say, it's all miscombobulated, dog.
Okay. Now, let me tell you what I've recognized. Now, my methods are a little unorthodox. It's not like everybody else you would expect.
I'm taking notes, dog.
I'm telling you, I feel like people keep telling me the dating pool is muddy. They keep saying these dating apps, Zeke, they are terrible. I hate online dating.
Right.
I say no. I say the water is as clear as you can see.
Oh, that's good.
I say the dating apps are under control, and here is why I say that.
Okay.
When you know how to date, that's been the problem. People don't know how to date, and so when you don't know how, it's gonna be muddy. It's gonna
hello. And when you say we don't know how to date, have we ever taken a class? Have we ever taken a class on how to date? All we know is our daughters come up to us, Daddy, I'm 15, 16. Little Johnny wants to take me to the movie. What?
And that's what has happened. Listen, my daughters, I tell them, as a father, hey, you ain't dating till you're out of my house.
All right.
My son, I encourage him to get out there and get it. I'm saying, I was living vicariously through my son. Zeke, get him. Why you get him? My daughters, I was like, no. So I had to realize, oh my God, we've been doing this all wrong.
We've been doing it wrong. And Doc, you say you unorthodox. You got so we're not Danny accusing us of being sexist. Well, we old school. I'm 55 and he close to me, so I wouldn't call us sexist, but there's a right way and a better way. You know what I'm saying? And so Coach, talk to us. Give us a recipe. We got 2 willing students in here. We got Pat 62. Danny is like 29. She's a baby. So they taking notes, man. The notebooks are out, Doc. Help us out. What's your recipe?
First of all, let me tell you what my mantra is.
Okay.
My mantra and what I live by, a code in the area of dating, is simply this: don't hate the players, master the game. Don't hate the players, master the game.
Now,
what I mean by that is life is a game itself. We play it every day.
Right.
We get up and we check in. Coach put me in the game. We work. We live. We apply for jobs. We have to play this game. It is what it is.
Right.
Relationships are a part of that game as well.
Right.
Now, people, when I use the term game, they immediately kind of diminish it and say, "Oh, I'm too grown. I ain't playing no game." No, you're missing the concept. The concept of life is a game, and you're either going to get in or you're going to get out. You're either going to run and play this game hard, or this game going to run and play hard over you.
That's
so
right.
You got to make a conscious decision that I'm going to win and I'm going to play this game hard. So now relationship is the same way.
Right.
The game is going to be played with or without your permission. You can choose to sit back and allow it to happen, or you can be an active participant and start winning. Now, how do you do that? You recognize your weaknesses and your strengths.
Okay.
That's where you start. You start with, I'm single for a reason. Why? And stop pointing the finger at other people. Stop saying, ain't no good women out here. Ain't no good men out here.
Right.
They all take it up. They jail them. Oh, no. What about you? What have you done? For instance, Doc, I godly envy you. You got DR in front of your name.
Come on.
I'm like, man, I got to get that. But you know what?
Come on.
I stopped with my bachelor's, and I'm like, man, I got to go get the master's, and I got to go get the. I said, man, and I choose to say I'm satisfied at a bachelor's. You were not. So listen, let me ask you a question. Are you choosing to stay uneducated about relationships? Are you choosing to say, I'm going to stay single because it's too much hard work?
Yeah,
people
it takes work. You got Miss Joy in here. She's in Dallas. You got Pat in here. She's on the East Coast. You got Danny. She's in high ATL. You got Miss Vanessa. She's all booed up. They just celebrated their 24th anniversary. But you got to put in some work. And okay, now Danny cracked you. Danny said that you said, I'm going to keep my daughters. Y'all can't date until you bye-bye. Now the fellas, we put them out there. Now she brings up a good point. There's a double standard out there. We protect the girls. We protect the girls, right? It's a double standard out there. Unpack that a little bit.
It is a double standard. I'm not going to fight that. I agree with you.
Okay.
And listen, Doc, you know as well as I do. from a biblical standpoint, when the woman was caught in adultery, notice what I said. I didn't say the couple. I didn't say the both of them. I said the woman.
That's right.
And they get ready to stone the woman. But what about the man?
That's right.
Where was he?
That's right.
It's a double standard. I didn't do it. You didn't do it. It's a double standard. So what my goal is to level the playing field.
Okay.
By providing information to our women to level the playing field. we can't fix that double standard. The only thing I can do is give you the ammunition to win.
Wow. That's right, Danny. You know.
Does that make sense, Danny?
Hello, somebody. Okay, so you say level the playing field. Set that up for us. Unpack that for us. Level the playing field and give us a couple of 3 of your rules, because I know you got a class on this. Kind of set us up. You say level the playing field, unpack that, and start with some of your this is chess and not checkers. So help us with some of your maneuvers when you're dating. Help us out.
Absolutely. Okay, so when I say level the playing field, I mean, let me give it to you in layman's terms. If I told you that you're getting ready to take a test, and after you take this test, you're going to get $1 million every year for the rest of your life.
Okay.
And I tell you that this test has 1,000 questions, and you only have 2 hours to answer it.
Okay.
Most people will get nervous. Most people, they'll try it, but they already know, I ain't no way in the world, but I'm going to try my best to get this $1 million a year for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Now, what if I say, wait a minute, that's only one thing.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna give you the answers to the test.
Okay.
How easy and how excited would you be about taking that test now?
Come on.
Well, that's how we level the playing field. Relationship is that test. The reward is a lifetime of joy and happiness. And I'm going to give you the answer. I'm going to tell you before a male even attempts to come at you.
Come on.
You're going to know the answer to the question before he asks it.
Come on.
Let me give you an example. You never go on first impressions. Women have been taught you go on first impressions. How he looks, how he walks, how he talks. No. You go on first intentions. What is his intentions for even speaking to you?
Right.
You know, hey, Miss Lady, how are you?
What's up?
You look good today. You know. So what do you think his intentions are, ladies? If he's speaking to you, let me tell you what. Doc already laughed.
What'd you say? What's up? What's up, Shawty?
Yeah, you feel me? You already know what his intentions are. You know that.
Right.
Okay, so if his intentions are to get it, let's say be honest.
Okay.
If his intentions are to get it, because you're an attractive woman, right? Don't be offended by that. Women feel like if that's all he wants from the beginning, he don't want nothing to hang up. Shut up.
That's right.
You playing the game wrong.
Okay, you know what did Bernie Mac say in Friday? The Lord is my shepherd and he know what I like.
Exactly. You already know what the deal is.
This is good.
Now, if you know what his first intentions are, you understand that now you control the game because you know what his intentions are and you know how to maneuver. You know how to sway this conversation.
Right.
You know where to take it. You know how to work it. You already know what that is. You know, that's one of the rules of the game. You gotta know what first intentions are versus first impressions.
Okay. Because what I say, and you said it a few moments ago. Why are you out here dating? What are your intentions? And we talked about this on Angel's show. You have to be intentional. And so many people talking about, we just hanging out and we just doing this and we're not really serious. Danny, I just sent you the link. This is not misogyny, Danny. This is not misogyny. We're not talking misogyny. We just talking dating. And the woman is the one that is pursued. You're not the pursuer, but Danny, Coach Zeke is giving us some rules. You see what I'm saying? We're not misogynistic. It may appear to be, but I'm old-fashioned, Coach Zeke. What do you say to that, Coach? She said she's astounded at the level of misogyny in this conversation from godly men. What's your what's your intention with your rules of dating, the dating game?
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. First of all, Danny's a woman, right?
Yeah, Danny Cook, dear friend of mine.
So Danny, if I'm supporting you 1,000% and giving you the rules of the game to win, and I'm on your side, I'm your biggest cheerleader, helping you, I figured you would say, "Oh wow, they are breaking the bra code. They are giving away the keys to the game."
That's right.
I love this. So I'm surprised you're not saying, "Boy, men are gonna kill you." So how to win. No, this is so far from misogyny. Maybe I'm giving the wrong impression. Let me give you another example.
Okay.
One of the rules of the game is that you got to start out with low to medium expectations.
Okay.
It simply means that a lot of time ladies are missing it because your expectations are so high up for the person that you're trying to meet.
Right.
And Doc, you and I talked about this. We were talking about dating for a purpose.
That's right.
And I said, I don't tell them to date for a purpose.
Okay.
I tell them to date with a plan.
Okay.
Because the plan starts first and the purpose comes later. If you don't have a plan from the beginning, if you don't know what you are, because men, we sense your purpose.
Right.
We can sense. You want to be married, so the way you talk like a wife, you walk like a wife, you maneuver like a wife.
Right.
And in my mind, I'm living for the moment. I'm not living for 5 years later. I'm living for what we gonna do tonight.
Right.
That's what I'm living.
Yeah. Mine's like, what we doing at 12?
Right.
All right, let me bring her in here. Let me bring Danny in here for a little bit. I love this young lady. She is like amazing. Here she comes. Let me see if I can pull her on screen. Hold on. Let me get y'all in here. Hold on. I got both of y'all. Hold on. Look at Danny shaking her head. Hold on. Just be patient. Let me get y'all right. Hold on. Let me get y'all in here. I done figured this out. Come on. Hold on, Danny. I'm gonna bring you in here. Don't worry. I got you. Let's see. This is Coach. And I'm gonna put her in a little picture. I'm out of hold on. I got you. Let me hold on. Window capture. Say good morning, Danny.
Morning.
Hey, Danny, hold on. Video capture. Window capture. I got it. Window capture 3. This is Danny Cook. Second. I love live TV. I love live television. Danny is awesome, Coach.
All right. Well, welcome to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, Danny.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
See, we got on the screen. I don't play.
How you doing, Big Walt?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Coach? What's up, Danny? What's up, DC? Let's see. I put her in the middle right here.
There we go.
God is so good. I love this. I'm a nerd. I am a nerd. Okay, so Danny, what are you hearing us talk about?
I'm hearing a ton of sexism and misogyny, and I mean, it started. The first thing that caught my attention when you said my daughters can't date until they leave my house, but my son's going out. That's the whole boys will be boys thing. Which, first of all, if you say to your daughters,
okay,
you can't date until you leave my house, you're setting them up for failure.
Okay.
You're not. She does better if she dates when she's in your house. When you have the opportunity to be there for her in your house, the first time a boy breaks her heart, the first time a boy lies to her, the first time she experiences it, she needs her daddy. But you're going to wait until she's out in the world amongst her friends to experience those heartbreaks without you in the door that she walks through at night. It makes no sense to me.
All right, let me explain. I apologize. I should have been a little bit more thorough. I think Doc and I might have had this conversation already, and so I should have been a little bit more thorough so you can get the whole gist of what I'm saying. My daughter is 31, my other daughter is 30. Both are married and out of my house. When I was talking about when they were younger and I was young and inexperienced, that was my mindset. I have since grown from that, and actually before they left the house, I had grown from that and taught them how to date and how to maneuver. And that's why they're married now, even at a matter of fact, one's been married for 7 years, the other's been married for 2 years. And so I apologize. I should have been more clear with that.
Oh boy, her ears perked up with that, Coach.
Now I can understand why you would think that way.
Yeah.
But no.
I mean, it's sexist. But so like when I hear you all talking about, so like for me.
Wait. Have we clarified? Have you got a little bit more clarity on what I meant then?
I mean, so what you're saying is you used to be really, really sexist, and now you're not as sexist.
No,
that's what I hear.
Okay, well, Danny, come on, you gotta know. What you hear is I was being a father,
right?
And I was being a man, and that's what men do.
No, don't do that.
Danny,
don't do that. Listen,
Danny,
that's the whole boys will be boys thing.
Danny, stop. Wait for a minute.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm saying don't do that. I'm with you.
Right, but when you say I was just being a father, no, don't do that, because now you're minimizing the choice in the space that you are in. What you say is I had thoughts and belief systems that were rooted in patriarchy and sexism, and I have since grown from that, and I'm no longer there. Don't dismiss it and excuse it by saying, well, I was just being a father, because that's not all fathers are that way.
Danny, you're not a father, you're not a man, and until you become a man and walk in men's shoes,
So are you saying that I don't know fathers? Are you saying that I don't know fathers?
No, I'm saying you can't say that. You can't speak like that.
I can say that all fathers are not that way, because I know other fathers who are not that way.
I guarantee you they grew to that place to be that way.
So let me just say this. Anytime, and this is a belief system I have even as a coach. Anytime you speak in absolutes, when you say all, every, none,
I'll take
nothing,
it.
that is automatically a story and cannot be true.
I'll take it. Okay, a great majority, 90+% of men.
I would ask you to provide me the data to back up 90%.
This is good. This is good.
Situation.
This is not about protecting daughters from the outside situation. So see, you're lumping sexism under protecting daughters, and they are not the same thing.
I got you. But Danny, do this. Danny, do this for us. Ask what kind of question do you have for dating for Coach?
Well, so you say there are things that there. Okay, so let me just say this: a lot of what I'm asking comes because the way that you all first introduced, and so Dr. Sims, I know you,
right? But
the first thing that Zeke was talking about is also being a man of God and also being a pastor and so forth and so on, right?
Right.
So when you use your belief system and your faith as the foundation for your positions and your beliefs and thought processes, that I'm automatically going to use that as the foundation by what I judge you're saying, right? Because it's the foundation by what you believe. Mm-hmm. So for me, when I hear you say you have to play the game, when I hear you say, this is the world and you have to play by the world's rules, I automatically find that conflicting in my spirit, because I'm supposed to be in this world but not of this world. Right. I don't have to play the game when I'm living as God and the Spirit and Spirit directs me to. I am going to be, if I am in tune, if I am connected to the Holy Spirit and God, I don't have to do all of that, right? I'm going to be led by a different way in a different fashion. It is going to naturally lead me to the place where I'm supposed to be. It is going to naturally evolve me and push me and have me grow. I don't have to play by their rules, right? See, this is the thing. Like what is meant for me will come to me when I am living the way that I'm supposed to be. So it doesn't resonate with me.
I got you. I hear you.
That's fair.
I hear you.
So a lot of what I hear in this conversation is when you say every man who looks at you automatically wants to get with you. I don't think that that's true. And I think that I don't like it when women group men in that category. I don't like it when women say, well, every man wants to get in your pants. A man can find me attractive and not necessarily automatically want to have sex with me. I don't think that all men are just that. I choose not to reduce men to that primal of a thing. I believe that, yes, males and females can be physically attracted, but I don't believe that is the core of their desire and what makes them want to connect with me or me connect with them. I think as a society, we have been taught that initial attraction is supposed to be sexual, is supposed to be romantic, when oftentimes, so for example, I'm a coach and I'm a healer. Right. So a lot of times men will be drawn to me and they will think it's because I'm attractive or we're supposed to date. And in reality, they're attracted to the coaching. They're attracted to the healing. They are coming to me because I have something that they need, whether they know it or not.
Right.
And so it's up to me in my discernment and in my walk and in my relationship to be able to discern that for myself. So what I know is that physical attraction is the lowest possible vibration, the lowest possible connection, and I don't operate on that plane.
All right, Dad.
I got nothing.
Hey, she's the exception to the rule, dog.
I got nothing. I choose not to fight it and say you're right.
Yeah, because what Pat says, that's why I say women tend to talk these issues. Hold on. From my experience, men don't do that. We read books, we get advice from our peers and others. The guys I've talked to, even at her age, get their advice from boys on the block who perpetuate bad behavior. We got a lot to learn. We got so much to learn.
I just think that when we use terminology like we got to learn how to play the game, and when we do that, I think that we are lowering the standard by which we ought to be edifying and educating each other. I think, sure, does that terminology get people to listen? Does that terminology attract people into the conversation? It does. But does it truly benefit people in terms of like, what's the purpose? I don't think that we're here to play the game. What I believe in my heart, and I keep saying this repeatedly, is I believe that we are here as human beings to learn unconditional love, both for ourselves and for other people. And so I believe that we experience things that keep pushing us to that level to grow, right? So I don't think that life is a game. I don't think that's what Jesus came here for. I don't think that's what, I just don't think that that's it. And so I think that there's a way for us to have these conversations about how to date that are practical, that do make sense in just terms like good prudence. You know what I mean? I don't believe the dating pool is tainted. I think that what causes us to not be successful in dating is our unwillingness to do our own work, our own growth, and our own healing. Right. And that impacts our ability to date.
That's good.
I would agree with you 1,000%. And I really do wish that here's what I would say. Coach, I applaud you. Keep doing your thing. What works for you, works for you. What works for Zeke, works for Zeke.
She's good. She's good.
I get it, and all I'm saying is like from a single woman.
Okay.
Who is listening to this conversation, who's on dating apps, who has talked about the challenges in dating. Matter of fact, I just did 2 broadcasts about it last week. Right. I think that you're looking at it from a man's position. Okay. And not from a woman's perspective. Women are taught from the time that we're little girls to compete with each other for you all. Wow. We're taught that, in every situation, you see it all the time where it's like, well, who's prettier and who wore the dress best and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? And so that's the environment that's always been created. Black women, especially when it comes to heterosexual Black men, we are taught that there's such a minority of you all, right? And we ought to clamor for your attention and all of those other things. And I just believe.
Come on, Danny.
I really do. I just believe that I will be equally yoked with who is meant for me, and I don't believe that just because a man is not for me, that means he's not for anybody. Right. I just believe, you could be, I look at it like this. When I go to the grocery store and I'm in the produce section, there are lots of apples. Right. There are lots of apples. Right. And just because I don't choose this apple, right, doesn't mean that I'm rejecting that apple. It just means like that's just not the apple for me. It might be a good apple. It's still nutritious. It's still red. It's still glowing. It's still good for you. It still nourishes your body. It's just not the apple I choose for me. And maybe I'm just not the apple that man chooses, right? But I'm a good apple.
You still a good apple.
At some point in time. And so I'm just saying there's a different way, and like I said, this maybe works for you, right? From where I'm at, maybe this is gonna sound really bad. I don't want women to fall into this. I don't want women to think they got to play a game. I really don't. Right. I don't.
You said something so key from the beginning. Right. At this last part of the statement, you said that I'm speaking from a male's perspective. Yeah. Because I'm a man.
Yeah.
And you're speaking from a female's perspective because you're a female. And so how you choose to date and how you choose to coach your clients, that's a beautiful thing, and I respect that.
And we've talked offline, Danny, and Coach Zeke, and I've talked to a couple more of my colleagues, and I talked to Angel. We really need to do some type of live event where we have us and some of our colleagues on panel and really talk this out, because we need some help in this arena. Like Coach and I said a few minutes ago, Danny, we don't have no dating rules, because dating is not even in the scriptures, if you will. Dating, where did that concept even come from? You know what I'm saying? And we got to learn how to get along with each other. And I love your analogy about the apples, Danny. But anyway, Danny, we got to let you go because Coach got to finish talking.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Danny, we got to get you back on here because we up to like Danny part 9. We got to have part 10 real soon, okay?
Okay. All right. Pleasure. Appreciate you.
All right. Love you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was good, Coach. That was good. We don't play, Coach. We don't play, Coach. and a lot of times, Coach, I think we be saying the same thing, Coach, but we just saying it a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Again, everybody has their own way and thought pattern and how they do it, and so I got to respect people's opinion. I choose not to be combative or try to debate it. That's because everybody's entitled to their opinion and how they do it. You know,
yeah.
So Danny, I respect her, beautiful lady. But see, there were some key factors there that could have been combative,
right? Versus
choosing an apple versus allowing to happen. What's meant for me is meant for me. That's two different things.
Right.
So again, however a person chooses to do it, I just know what has been helping my clients and what the marriages that I've been married.
So what kind of breakthroughs are you seeing with your process? And you're right, Joy. Men have to step that game up, and I think Coach, from his coaching, is allowing people's perspective to change and see that, men, we do have to step our game up. That's 1,000% correct. So what kind of breakthroughs are you seeing, Coach?
Before I give you the breakthroughs, let me answer, kind of chime in on what she just said. She said men got to step their games up. You see, it's a double standard.
Right.
Men are winning. And men are not going to step their game up. They're going to keep playing it just like this. They're going to keep winning just like this. So how do you level that playing field?
Yeah.
You give the women the answers to the test.
Right.
That's how you level it. But what's been happening for me, I've had several clients that get married last year. I married a client this year. As a matter of fact, last weekend in Georgia. I've had several clients who came on and testified, Zeke, thank you. I've got my life back because now I'm not being used and abused, and I'm not allowing men to just run over me now because I came from that household that my brothers could date, but I couldn't.
Right.
And that's the example that I was given earlier. Most times we lock our women, our ladies in, and we let the guys run wild, and we set this example of what a good wife is supposed to be, but we don't teach our daughters on what a good girlfriend is supposed to be.
Wow.
And so that's what me as a father, as a dad, as a brother, to every woman that exists, to say, hey, here is what good dating is supposed to look like. And here are the answer key to how you make it happen.
So you've been married 30 plus years, Doc. So how was the young, viral, leaping tall building Z? How were you 30 years ago, man? And like you were saying with Danny, you have evolved and you are here now, and you come on, Doc. Kind of pull the onion back a little bit. How were you 30 plus years ago?
I was an assassin.
Wow.
I hunted women with a vengeance. And here's why I hunted them. Because I was broken. I was molested as a boy. And to prove my masculinity, I figured I got to sleep with every woman that I can.
Wow.
Because that's what men do.
Wow.
And you see, for men in the male society, the more women you sleep with, the more credibility you get. It's a badge of honor for us. And out in the masculine world. Now, some of this is going to sound real hard, but it's the truth.
Right.
And for us as men, you know, and you know, Doc, if he was a player, we looked up to the players. We looked up to the pimps and man, I can't wait to be like him. He got all these kind of mentality.
Yeah,
right?
from the surface, they look like they had it going on.
Right. And so I figured that's what I had to do. And man, it took me deeper and deeper into that spiral of nothingness. And it wasn't until I had an encounter with God.
Wow.
That I had my Damascus Road experience and realized it wasn't women that I needed to fill that void. It was Jesus Christ.
Amen. And
when I found him is when I found myself and I could love differently. And I saw my wife, and it was lust at first sight.
Capital L-U-S-T. Yeah, and she's beautiful. She's beautiful, by the way, because I saw her. You guys did a couple live last week, and both of y'all were kind of going back and forth. She's a very beautiful woman, man, and she was just glowing. Every time you said something, she was like,
yeah, I was doing that too.
Yeah.
Still honeymooning, and so the success rate is just crazy, and you can go to my page and see some of the women's comments that they're putting on again. But let me just be honest with you, until, and we all got to do this. Right. Step out of our frame of reference for a moment and say, you know what? Have I been doing it wrong? Because, Doc, be honest with you, who taught us how to date? We were talking about that pre-show, man. How did we get this far? You know, we don't have, and I tell a lot of my clients and a lot of my colleagues, man, and I asked a question yesterday. How much did we spend on personal development, just globally, you know, from relationship to business, etc., you know, just healing? How much do we spend on personal development? And I told another coach, I was on her live yesterday, 10% of your income should be on personal development, but we don't have that kind of budget, you know? You know, we would rather spend our money on nails, hair. We'd rather spend our money on new games, tennis shoes, before we spend money on developing ourselves. Yeah,
You're right.
That's what we'd rather do. So So it's important, and I make no excuses for it. To get it, it's expensive because we invested in ourselves as coaches to develop and get ourselves at this place to help people. But at the same token, you got to want it bad enough to make some changes.
Yeah. How did you get on TikTok?
You know, I was on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and plus trying to pastor, and the COVID hit. That's right. Things changed. I moved to Alabama.
That's right. Okay.
And so I'm thinking, okay, I got to reach a larger platform of people. Right. And Facebook, my personal page, capped me off at 5,000 people.
Sure did. You know?
And so I kept seeing TikTok. Somebody said TikTok. I'm like, man, this is another piece of social media that I got to figure out.
I said the same thing, man. Everybody dancing. I said, I can't dance like that.
Right. So again, here comes that clarion voice that says, is there no balm in Gilead?
Wow.
You know, yes, it is, God. It's a balm in there. It's you. Then why the daughters of Zion heal? Reach a broader platform. And I went from 0 followers to 85 within a 6 month, 85,000 within a 6 month.
Wow.
Of being on TikTok. And all talking about love and relationships. And yeah, like I said earlier, I kind of gave you a precursor and said, it's gonna sound different. It's unorthodox, but it's it's truth, no matter how you dissect it,
Right.
how you choose to eat it. Truth is truth, and how you package it, how you give it, it's up to the individual. And
That's
so
right.
Zeke is not for everybody. I'm not. Doc, I'm sorry. As wonderful as you are, you're not for everybody.
Yeah, I'm not, man. I'm not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I like what you said at the beginning. I think we all can agree on this. And you and I said it a little different on Angel's show. You said, because I said you ought to be intentional about dating. You should be intentional. You should have a purpose. And you challenged me. You said, Doc, I hear you, but you ought to have a plan. And I think we all can agree a lot of times. And I hear guys say, I'm just, a young lady told me last week, well, all these guys out here, I'm just chilling. I'm just kicking it. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? You kicking it. What does that even mean?
Yeah, it means I don't have a plan.
Right.
I don't really know. I'm just letting life take me, and I'm gonna jump in this current, and whatever way the wind blows, I'm gonna go with it. and that's what life has done to us. It has made us feel like, okay, I'm about to say this, and I'm not combative when I say this, and I'm not being combative. I'm not throwing shade. I'm not doing any of that.
Right.
What is meant for me is meant for me has hurt us more than any other phrase that I can say. Because what is meant for you is not meant for you. Because the enemy will send stuff your way that's not meant for you. And it'll look pretty, and it'll look clothed in shiny stuff. That ain't meant for you. Oh,
this is so good. This is so good.
Because what we do sometimes, and I'm going to just be honest, Doc, I don't always walk in the spirit of discernment. Listen.
Dog, how many times has that got me in trouble? Dog, it's people. I'm thinking when you said that one thing in particular hit me, she has since apologized to me, but somebody just took advantage of my eagerness just to get out there, if you will. And somebody took advantage of that. And yeah, you yeah.
Yeah, we love ourselves, we love God, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. He told me to do things, and I said, that can't be God. I need another confirmation. Watch this. I done told myself what I needed to do, and I'm thinking, God, thank you for that revelation, and it's Zeke. And so there are times when one young lady, I was on her show, and we were talking about relationships,
right?
And she said, because God's going to send me my husband, and I'll know it because I'm going to walk in discernment. I walk 24/7 in discernment.
Wow.
And I said, baby,
she better than me. She better than me.
Me too. I said the exact same thing.
She better than me, dog. She better than me.
You're better than me because I don't, and I'm trying to figure that out. Because if that was the case, I would already have hit the lottery. Large by now, but no.
Yeah.
I said that's not me. And then I said, watch this. Then I said, and this is the part that really challenges us, or challenges a lot of my viewers, is that when I said God's not going to send you a husband, he will give you. Well, first of all, He's already given you the superpower of femininity.
That's right.
The fact that you are a woman.
Ooh.
Right? Now, the other thing is, God cannot send you a husband because we are free will beings. And He cannot tell this man, go marry this woman. He can make an encounter happen. He can make you meet at, watch this, He can make you meet at the same well. I ain't gonna go scripture.
Come on. What'd you say? Boaz look in his field and happened to see Ruth. Did she get in position? Was she in position, dog?
I'm just saying. He didn't tell Boaz, hey, that's your wife. He didn't tell Ruth, hey, that's your husband. No, he didn't. The fact that you're a woman, the fact that there was an attraction there, the fact that
I'm Dr. Sims with my guest, Coach Zeke Bolden, a great friend of mine. He's in Huntsville, Alabama now. We've had a great dialogue today, and we may have tapped onto some, dog. We got to deal with relationships. We got to deal with relationships, my friend. We got to do this, man. And man, look, I looked at your resume yesterday on one of your posts. You got your bachelor's. I want to talk to you offline about your master's and your doctorate because I've given a couple of three of my dear friends that have labored in this vineyard. We have awarded them some honorary degrees, and I'm gonna talk to you offline because you have just done a great work, my brother, and you've put in a lot of equity, you know, and this is good, man. Well, how can people get in touch with you, man?
Hey, man, you know, TikTok, Zeke Bolden 2, Facebook, The Relation Coach, Zeke Bolden 2, Instagram, Zeke Bolden 2, Google.
Dog, I got a client. We had our first session Wednesday night, and she said, "Oh, Dr. Sims, before I was gonna hire you at our first consultation, but trust and believe, I've already Googled you." I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah. I did the exact same thing.
Hey, man.
Now, let me say this before I leave. This is hard. Relationships, this life thing is hard.
It is. It is.
People have experienced hurt after hurt after hurt. Great marriages have ended simply because life told them it's a fairy tale. You meet, you love, and you live happily ever after.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's not the case. There's some information that you gotta have, that you gotta look at. Now, the last thing I would say that I would like to leave is this. Don't discount anything. Don't initially oppose it. Look at it. Screen it. Research it. Pray about it. If it works for you, great. Or better yet, my mom would tell me, baby, eat the meat and throw away the bones. Whatever works for you, works for you.
Amen.
And what you don't want to receive, don't want to receive. And that's what life is. That's wwhy you got to do that.
Well, tell the ladies, what are you about to go do?
Tonight. What I'm leaving after this or tonight?
No, both. Give us both.
Okay. Well, after this, I'm going after 36 years of being together, married for 33, that I'm going to take my wife some flowers to her job. I keep flowers at her job every other week to just make sure she knows, hey, your husband is still in love with you, and make sure everybody else knows she's spoken for. So
that's good. That's good.
But tonight on TikTok, I do a Truthful Tuesday every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Tonight is Shoot Your Shot night. Tonight is a safe environment for singles to come in and to just talk about relationships. That's good.
That's good.
People. Doc, we got to get you hooked up. You know, I'm just saying. How way we do that, we got to do that. But that's what we got to do. That's what's happening tonight. If you're interested, that's 9 p.m. Central on my TikTok.
Man, I'm telling you, TikTok. I met Danny. Danny and I met as with Joy and a couple other people, Miss Vanessa. We met on Periscope, and Periscope went away, Miss Vanessa. I think it went away May of 2020. The oddest time when we were in a pandemic, Twitter took it away. And I was feeling some kind of way, but I found TikTok, dog. But anyway, I'm not gonna hold you. I know the missus waiting on her flowers. She's looking for them flowers, dog. I'm very proud of you, man. Thank you, man. You're a brother out here doing the dang thing. Are you still pastoring?
TikTok has become my church, if you will.
Okay.
I go and do conferences. I just came off a 3-day leadership workshop in Georgia. Married somebody, preached that Sunday, and I'm back home.
Okay.
So now I'm like, God, thank you that I don't have to, carry the weight of a physical building.
Wow. That's phenomenal. Man, we got to talk offline because I'm still doing that physical thing with the church, and I got a virtual presence and everything. But anyway, we'll talk offline, man. Thank you so much for being here. We got to do part 2, man. We got to, we may come up with something that, we can do. And like I said, think about doing a live event. I kind of broached the subject with Angel, but we'll talk some more offline, okay?
Now, You do know that I'm going to San Antonio in September.
Really?
I'm doing a marriage workshop that came from the live. There's a person on here who invited me to come. So on TikTok, and I'm doing a live event there. We're talking about doing a live cruise. Now, let me tell you, you got me. Whatever we need to do, however I need to help. Anytime you want me on here, you know, I'm on my own schedule.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Well, listen, you do your thing, man. Love you, and you hug your wife for us, man. And just kudos to you, man. And thank you for being here. Listen, guys, we're going to run to a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $.
With a couple of more colleagues, and that's something that we definitely do. If not a live event first, we may do, like Dan and I have done with the masterclass that we've done, we may do a live Zoom event first, a virtual event, and then do something, because this relationships are serious, and we don't have a dating class. And to what Coach Zeke said earlier, my dad was tougher on my baby sisters than he was the boys, you know. And so that's why that thing, I live that thing, you know what I'm saying? And as Danny said and Zeke said, we've evolved from that. And I don't have girls, I got 2 boys, but I do have goddaughters, you know. And we got a lot of learning to do, and we can learn from each other and from a biblical perspective. And that's why I say, you know, we talk from a biblical perspective. There's really no such thing as dating. There's no such thing as girlfriend and boyfriend and boo thing and shawty, etc. You say husband, wife. So ladies should be preparing to be a wife. That might sound misogynistic, but a wife, that's the only title a woman has in the Bible. The only 2, wife and mother. Husband and father. Those really are the titles the Bible gives us. But how do we get to know each other? You know, we got to spend time together, you know. We got a lot of work to do. And I challenge you individually, as Holly said, we got some hurts that we got to overcome. We got some inner stuff, inner work that we need to do. Find you a coach. Danny is a coach. Dr. Sims is a coach. Coach Zeke is a coach. I know a whole lot of coaches that would love to help you. And it's enough hurting people in this world that there's a niche for all of us. Amen. And that's why I surround myself with positive people, intentional people. I surround myself with good people. I don't deal in negativity. I do not deal in negativity. You see people around me, they love life and they love that person development. And they just, every day we get a little bit better every day. Every day. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on a minute. Let's see. Danny, I haven't done my car for the day. Hold on. Let me see. Let me do my car for the day. Let me do my car for the day. Let me see what my car says there. Get grounded. It's time to connect to your source and creator. Restoring this connection reminds you that you are safe, protected, and provided for at all times in all things. Boom. And I got these cards from my sister, Danny Cook. You know what I'm saying? Get grounded. I love it. Well, listen, you guys be encouraged. And remember, we'll do Bible study tomorrow. And we got a moment of silence for a dear sister that has gone home to be with the Lord. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But anyway, thank y'all for being here today. This has been a good show. This has been a live show. Amen. Thank you for y'all. And again, share this with 3 of your followers. And guys, we're getting noticed. I got a couple of sponsors lined up. Yeah, so excited. But anyway, continue to be wonderful and awesome and beautiful, and know that somebody loves you and somebody cares about you and all that good stuff. And thank you for being here again today. Make sure, again, one more time, go to my YouTube page, click on that subscribe button, hit that, turn on that bell notification so you'll know when I go live. And remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WALTERHSIMS. That's Cash App, $Walter.